Hey, it's Neil Mackay, the podcast guy from Smarter Podcasting and the founder of 7 Million Bytes Podcast. I've been using Descript now for 3 years, and to be honest, I didn't think I was an expert. I'm still learning new things all the time. But what I've learned recently is that I do know quite a lot. And in fact, I know a lot to be able to help people. So I've been doing more and more coaching calls with people from around the world lately on how to use Descript and all the little intricacies that I've learned along the way. So Care Messer was one of those people that reached out to me on Discord, and we set up a coaching call so I could help her with her podcast, the Birth Education Center. So Care has generously allowed me to share that coaching call with you so that you can look through it and maybe get some tips as well. We go through how to set up a sequence properly, how to set up a multi-track, and how to change the camera angles on the podcast as well, and a whole bunch of other things too. Now, 2 things went wrong on this podcast. First of all, right before we were about to record, I tested my internet because I realized everything was going pretty slow, and I had gone down to 3 megabytes per second. Now, I'm based here in Vietnam, as you can maybe see. That's downtown Saigon right there. And despite what you might think about Vietnam, it's a super modern city in Saigon, and the internet speeds here are normally through the roof. But on this day, my internet had died, gone down to 3 megabytes per second. I even went down to the business center that we have here in our building, and the internet down there wasn't working either. So I had to run across to a cafe across the road, make sure that their Wi-Fi was working, and then I got a coffee and I was able to start the call down there. So that explains why you see me sipping a coffee and a lot of the background noise that you can hear as well. Problem number 2 was about 25 minutes into the episode, I got a phone call, and because I was wearing Bluetooth headphones that were connected to my phone, it knocked out the Bluetooth. Now, Care could continue to hear what I was saying, but it knocked out the Bluetooth connected to Squadcast, which then stopped recording my voice. So you can see Care reacting to me, and she can hear what I'm saying. You can hear what I'm saying. So we've added lots of pop-ups and we've added lots of text on the screen so you can see what I'm talking about, and you'll be able to see what we're doing as we go through it. So if you get sick of my voice after 25 minutes, then that's for you. So I hope you find this episode useful. I hope you find it interesting, and I hope it helps you with Descript. If you are having trouble with Descript, don't feel bad. It's a tricky program, but get in touch with me. I'd be more than happy to set up a coaching call with you. I'll leave my contact details below so you can get in touch with me, and also leave a comment for me in the box below.
Do you want to open up your Descript and share your screen?
Yeah, can I tell you like where I want it to do, what I want it to do?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay, so my thought process was I would get the editing done so that when I do video, I can have it look like this on our screen. I can also do speaker view, come back to 2 of us together, go back to speaker view, whatever. And so my thought process was if you do it in a sequence, and I put this view and the 2 single views, then I edit it there and then move it into the project and then take the ums and ahs and all that kind of stuff out. Is what I thought I was supposed to do. But then even when I get in there, I'm like, okay, but even if I do that, I still don't know how to do the video with the scenes to like go back from speaker view to whatever. So that was what I was thinking that I needed to do for the workflow. Like, do I load everything up in the media files and then sequence them out and then put the sequences in the right place? So anyway, that was my thought process. I need to figure out a template so that this looks cute together. And then, because it's a girl podcast, you want it to look cute. And then how to do speaker view or whatever.
Gotcha.
So but yes, do you want me to show you? Is there a screen share?
There should be, yeah, in the bottom, and right in the bottom. Maybe is it only for me though, or you have it too?
Nope. Yeah, I can see it.
So it sounds like you're like 90% of the way there. It sounds like you're 90% of the way there. I think I will be able to help show you what you need to do. So you said that you're adding them into the sequence and then editing in the sequence. Is that what you said?
Well, that's what I thought. I have watched every tutorial known to mankind at this point. Like, I've watched them 7 times and still can't figure it out. So what I did first was I loaded up everything in here.
Mm,
So I've got the full episode um, with both of us. And then I've got the little addition that she recorded afterwards that I have to plug in. And then I have our single files. So I just put them all in here. And then I created one sequence that
mm.
has some things in it, but I didn't do the other sequence for the addition. Because I wasn't sure if I should start doing all the editing first of the double words and ums and ahs and all that, or if I should do all that in the sequence thing. And the other question I had too was if I have the double track and then both of our single files, and in one of the single files that I may have talked over her, if I take that part out, does that edit it for the whole sequence or not?
Okay, so I can answer that as well. So open up your
Okay.
sequence first. Open up your sequence first of all and show me what that looks like.
Okay. The other thing too is once I took something out, I wasn't sure if I liked it, but I couldn't find the undo button. And I was like, oh crap, now I'm stuck with this.
Just a good old fashioned control. Now this is where my Scottishness comes in because the other day I said control Z and they didn't know what I meant. Do you guys say Z or Z? I get confused.
Oh,
Like the
that's so
letter.
funny.
Do you say Z or
Right?
Z?
Z.
Z. See, so I used to live in the States and my wife is American and I haven't lived in Scotland for 20 years. So I forget what I say. Like I forget what's normal. So control Z is just undo. So if you ever make a mistake, just control Z it. And if you want to redo it, you do control shift Z will redo it.
Control Z is
Undo.
undo.
And control shift Z is redo.
And what's the difference between redo and undo?
I'll show you the example. So that one of those tracks that you have there. Do you know how to delete part of a track?
Yeah, I deleted this part right here. And
So
then let's see. Like at the very, because that's why I didn't know which one am I supposed to start on? Like I wasn't even sure of that. And like I don't know how to get to the front really fast. I have to keep hitting the rewind button.
um, so there's a few. Let me tell you a few different things before you do that. So you can zoom out. So if you use two fingers and zoom out, and then you'll be able to go back to the beginning really quickly.
2 fingers on my mouse pad.
Yeah, on your mouse. Sorry, yeah, on your keypad, mouse pad. If you only have a mouse, do Control and minus, and you'll be able to zoom out.
Popped me up. Yeah, it must not work on my mouse pad.
So do Control and minus.
Control and minus. Okay, let me find the minus. Okay, it's just moving me.
Yeah, it's zooming out. Just keep going, keep pressing it locked,
Oh, I see.
and then you'll be able to just zoom to the front if you, yeah, like that. But
Okay.
but because I see you've made a lot of changes in there, let's start from the beginning because it'll work out better. So just
Okay.
hit done and come out of there.
Let's see, where's my done? Oh, done. Okay.
And then go back into your media files. Uh,
Oh, I see what you're saying.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. That. Right. So which files do you want to? What are your two main files? Your two main videos that you want to work on? Let's just work on them right now. Those two.
Okay, so should we make a new sequence then?
Yeah, we're gonna make a new sequence and start again.
Okay, so it would be
Well, there's an easier way to do it.
oh, okay.
So
What's
do do Control Z like we talked about, and it will undo that.
okay?
There you go. So click on the two files that you want to work on.
Well, they're not
Uh,
next to each other.
so if you do click on one and then then keep your finger down on Control and click the other one.
Okay, and control.
So 1 and then control. Yeah. Oh,
And there
no.
was one more.
Oh, go back again. Why did that not work? You should be able to choose 3 different files if you hit control. So
Okay, so
1.
there's 1, 2.
Are you holding control down?
Uh-huh.
Try it again. It should be if you do like 1, 2. If you hold control down the whole time, keep your finger on it and choose the 3 files.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. There's 1, 2. Nope, it'll only let me do 2. So let
Like,
me go. I can still add it though.
just do the way you were gonna do it then, I guess. Well, yeah, that's a different way to do it. I mean, it's all the same. Okay,
Okay, so let's see if we've got. Yeah.
so now that you have the sequence, you don't want to edit anything within the sequence just yet.
Okay.
So go to done, and then find that sequence you've just created.
Okay.
So then on those ellipses, the 3 dots. Oh, go back. New composition from file. So you have 3 speakers, right, or 2? You added 3 tracks.
Just 2, but 3 tracks.
So what is the third track?
Well, so there's this view, and then there's her and myself in separate ones. I just assumed because I want to be able to go from each of us speaking that I would need to edit all 3 in the sequence.
So one of those tracks is the combined files, like side by side.
Yes.
So we don't need that one. So go back into the sequence and just delete that.
Oh, okay. See, that's what I didn't know. Okay, that's going to make more sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so do I get out of this one?
Yeah, hit done on that.
Okay.
So now you have your composition. Are those files? I thought I saw that they were transcribed. Are they already transcribed?
Yes.
Go into your composition. Why is it not? I don't think they are transcribed. Otherwise, the text would show. Did you transcribe that?
Well, they were transcribed in my other one, so I thought they were.
Go to each
Let's see.
separate. Go to each separate track, and then on the ellipses again, the 3 dots. Click on that and see if it comes up transcribed file. It means you haven't transcribed it yet. So
Okay,
what are the two videos that are in the sequence?
it will be this one and the one below it.
Okay, so yeah, so that says transcribe file, so do that one, and do it for the other one as well. We don't want
And
to
do it.
create a composition, but
Okay.
do you know who the speaker? Oh, you did it too quickly. That's okay. I do the same thing as well.
Uh,
We're just gonna add the speaker, but we can do that after, so that's okay. So now go
yeah.
back into your media files and choose the other file and do the same thing. So the 3
Okay.
dots.
I think it would. Now I'm trying to think if if that was Lily or if that was me.
We can figure it out after. It's okay. So you need to transcribe the
Okay.
other one. The other one is so yeah, same thing. So
Oh,
that's been
okay.
transcribed. Yeah. Yeah, transcribed. This time another box is going to pop up. Don't click out of that. So where it says
Okay.
speaker, where it says
Ah,
number one. If you can't remember who it is, or do you know who it is?
yeah, it was Lily.
Okay, so just click on them. Okay, and then done, and we'll figure it out for the other one.
Perfect.
All right, so that's going to transcribe. So yeah, on you go.
So I would do, if I'm importing my files in here, I would import, do a new sequence that has just our single tracks on it. And then I would do a new composition.
Exactly. But right now, why I
Okay.
can see that it's showing. Can you click on the video part of it? Oh yeah, so those are two separate ones. So now what we want to do is trying to think of the order. Mm, which comes? I'm just trying to remember which comes first. So make both of them full screen, so they cover the whole black.
Except I'd want hers just as big, right?
Yeah, we want them to be the same. Both can they both cover the whole screen?
Okay. Yeah. I think they kind of will go in the middle or something like that when I did it before.
Well, we're gonna change it so it doesn't really matter right now. So you want to have them both full screen. So do them so that they both. It's
Oh, I
okay
see
if
what you're saying. Like that.
it's okay. Yeah, it's okay if we can only see one of them because we're gonna fix that in a second. So now do right mouse click, and it says layer order. Do send that to the back, and then do the same with those.
I wondered how to do that.
Mm-hmm. Right. Now we're gonna wait for it to finish transcribing because we need it to transcribe. So don't worry about them overlapping right now because we're going to fix that in a second. But we're going to wait for it to transcribe because once it transcribes, it's going to be able to detect who's speaking. And then what we're going to do is choose a template, and then we're going to break it down. It automatically will break it down by scenes by active speaker. So we'll automatically change to the active speaker. Now,
And I did see that button and I was like, that's awesome. If I want to override that and put both of us on the screen, there's a way to do that too,
yeah,
right?
yeah, exactly.
Okay, cool.
So, all right, we're at 100%. All right. Perfect. So on that where it says care SGQ SHW, click on that because we're going to change the name of that so that we can. So yeah, do care. And then the
Okay.
thing is, I don't think that scroll down. I don't think that changes all of them.
See.
Now, so go back into your media tab, and then this time go back to that. Go back to the file that we didn't transcribe. The care SGQ SHW, and hit the ellipses again.
Uh-huh.
And then this time go to detect speakers. And it doesn't give you an option for one, so just do unsure yet. And just give it a second, and it's going to detect the speakers, and you're going to give it the label for care,
Okay.
which will then add it to the whole file.
Perfect.
So there's one thing that doesn't seem to be working on Descript, so we're going to add. Oh yeah, go do that now. So click on identify speaker. And then just listen to it, and oh wait, oh you gotta listen to it, but I think it should be care. It should be okay. All right, so close. So one of the flaws that Descript has right now is when you add a template, it doesn't add the template to every scene, which it should do. But I've tried it so many times, and I work with my editor. She can't do it either. So you do. It does take a little bit of manual work, but it takes like 5 more minutes. So I'll show you the steps. So first of all, now you want to go hit on that star button where you know where to remove all the filler words and things like that. And then it's going
Wow,
to
what's that?
say what's
I
what.
think it's playing somewhere. Can you
I
hear
don't
that?
hear it. I don't hear anything, and I don't see the button playing either. So now go add scenes by active speaker.
Yeah, it's
Give it a
not
give it a
letting me
second.
click on it. Okay, there we
Oh,
go.
there you go. All right, so now go up to where the media tab is on the far right. There's like the 4 squares.
Uh-huh.
Click on that. and then go into gallery, and then you can go multicam. There's one, yeah, that one. And then these are the templates that you can use for multi-speakers. So I normally just use the one picture in picture, but then it's up to you what you want to do.
Oh, okay.
Or
Because
you
I
can make your,
like sometimes. So if I okay, so picture in picture would be when I want to see both of us.
yeah. Let me just show you because you can adapt it like later on if you want to change it. But let me show you. These are the built-in templates which you can change. So just click on the picture in picture for now, which is the two cameras,
Okay.
and then give it a second. So you can see on the left-hand side, it says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These are all scenes, so it's created a scene for every speaker. Unfortunately, it doesn't apply that to the whole project when it really should. Because if you scroll down on the right, like underneath where it says freeform, scroll down
Freeform.
where it says name Namerson, which is really annoying as well. So scroll down. No, on the right-hand side, you know where it says opacity text.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Just scroll down, see what it says. No, it doesn't. Okay, so now click on the video. Okay, see on the right hand side where it says multicam,
Uh-huh.
and then underneath it says script.
Mm-hmm.
If you click on that, you can change the speaker that you see. So click on that, then click on care.
Ah,
And
okay.
so you have to go through for every scene. So it does do it automatically, but if you want to change the speaker a little bit, or if in one scene, so say for example you want to delete the small talking head, you could just click on that and delete it, and it will delete it just from the one scene, not the whole composition.
Oh, okay. So basically it's going to give me speaker view the whole way, and then if I want this to have picture in picture, I would just create a scene and then select this template.
Exactly, and you can alter. So if you look on the left hand side, those see how number one is highlighted blue.
Mm-hmm.
The template has only been applied to scene one. So click on scene two, which is just this next speaker. Right, so you see
Ah,
there's no template, but you just need to go up to the full squares again, just choose the template again. So it's a bit of a flaw. I'm sure they'll fix it eventually. It should really apply the template to the whole composition, but at the moment it doesn't. And I've tried. I've given up on it. So it does take a bit of manual work. Or you choose a different composition. Did you choose a different template there? You move that a little bit. So
and
first
so
you can do Control Z. Or now if you do Control Shift Z, it will redo what you just did.
that is a really good hint.
Oh, my life depends on Control Z and Control Shift Z. Every time you make an error, it's like,
Right?
oh shit, oh shit.
I'm
Um,
right there with you. So do we because like this very first scene is these are words I'm not even going to use. I'm going to delete like 3 or 4 paragraphs from the beginning
mm,
of this because it was just I hit record so that I can talk to them so that they're not anxious when I actually am recording. So I usually,
yeah.
record for a minute and talk to them. So before I change anything, like once I get the sequence lined up, now I've got template, speaker view, whatever. Then do I start editing in here before I go and go actually into the sequence?
So you will never
If
go into
that
the
makes
sequence
sense,
now. So there's only one
because this is a
reason that you'll go in.
composition.
Yeah, so there's only one reason that you're going to the sequence, which is going to answer your earlier question. But before we get to that, so you do all of this first before you remove the filler words, before you shorten the word gaps, because that will kind of create all these cuts, which will then mess with it once you go to active scenes and once you go to apply the template. So do all of this first, then Now, if you've got those first few paragraphs, you can just delete them. Um, you can remove the filler words, remove the gaps. So, but I'm going to show you the only time you need to go into the sequence is what you asked earlier, is if the two of you talk at the same time, or maybe somebody coughs. I had one client I was working with, she had a squeaky chair. So while the guest was talking, all you could hear was her chair squeaking the whole time. I know, right? I know. I messaged her. I was like, "What? Like, did you not hear your chair squeaking?" So that would be the only time you go into the sequence. So if you can go to the media tab again. Oh no, actually, sorry. On the waveform in the bottom, see where it said anywhere like and then.
Yeah.
So press. It looks like you've got it on the hand right now. We want it on the arrow. So press A is the shortcut, and then now double click on the purple part.
On the purple part?
Yeah, double click on that, and it's going to open the sequence.
Oh, fancy.
It's just a bit of a shortcut
That's
instead of
awesome.
having to go into the media. All right. So now, um, well, we want to turn on studio sound for each track, so you can do that too as well while we're here. So see where it says studio sound on the right hand side.
Yeah, I'm not going to actually do that because I have a editor guy who's going to do all the sound part for me
Ah,
once I
okay, okay.
actually get it spliced together.
Don't worry then.
Um,
So
but my
now, well, I was going to tell you, if you can find a part where there's like crosstalk, and I'll show you what to do, because what you done earlier when you went to leading scenes actually causes a bit of a problem when you.
oops, did we get cut off? There we go.
This is where my microphone cuts out.
I know, right? Okay, so yeah, I was trying to think. I knew there was a part, but I'm trying to think where it was. Uh, because it seemed like it was like a little this, like a little bit over hers. Um, hmm. Yeah, maybe it's right there. So let's see. So should we want to hear it first? Because it might be this little gray part, not this part. Oh, okay. Oh, see, I need to know all those too. A is arrow. B is blade. Smart. Okay. Yeah, I like that one. Okay, so let me. Yeah. Yeah, how do I get it to stay like, oh, there we go. Hmm. Uh-huh. Yeah. Thank you. Much cleaner. Okay. So like just do, I don't know. Let's so do I click this again? Oh, there we go. Is that okay. Brilliant. Yeah, that's what I did earlier. And I was like, okay, now the video's gone. What the heck? Okay. Nope. Oops. That goes right to the end. That's not what I want. Let's see. Yeah, how do we get to 241? Just do this and scroll. Ah, we're almost there. Okay, so I tried and I can't figure it out. See how it kind of goes all the way down and I can't see it? Yeah. Yeah, it keeps disappearing. Yeah, see, it won't go up It's not there. Ah, is it that one? No, it's not letting me. I can see it above the play sign. Yeah, it won't go bigger. It won't go up. Like that. So it's not mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Yeah, isn't that weird? I've been trying to figure it out for 3 days. Like, how come I can watch it on all of the tutorials, but for some reason. Oh, I do have the desktop app. Ah, did not know that. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, I think it's this one. Okay. s- Let's see, because it's saying that it had an error loading the project. So let's see. Can you see it? Let's see, that's the old one. Here we go. Yeah, the thing it kicked me out because I didn't have the updated version of Descript. So I think so. Let me get back to where you are. Oh, bummer. But I thought they said that we could screen record with Squadcast. Um, okay, so entire screen. Okay, so here's the Descript. So where do I update my Descript? Okay. So, see, it said it's not compatible with this version of Descript. So I think I need to upgrade my. That's everything. Here's a new version. Restart. All right. Crazy. What time is it in Vietnam? Oh, okay. Pacific time. Yeah. Yeah. So it's 10 here. I was like, I don't care if it's 2 in the morning, man. If he was willing to meet with me, Oh, lucky somebody told you, though. That was good. It's tricky, the time zones. I have a friend in the Netherlands, and I'm always like, I know you're 8 hours ahead unless we're on daylight savings, and then I'm going to be off an hour. So let me make sure I've got my brain in the workflow. So the first thing I'm going to do is upload my files to the media. Upload my files, and my pen, of course, decided to die. Just a second. Upload files. And if I have, because sometimes I have, like I did before, they also recorded something else that I need to add later to it. So are those going to be, for composition's sake, I just want to put single files in there in case we do crosstalk. Those are the sequences, right? Oh, okay. I'll change the or the sequence, but the sequence will change the composition. Okay. And so any crosstalk, I'm muting it. I'm not deleting it. Yeah, that makes so much sense. Okay. Geez, Louise. Yeah, I was like, right. Okay, so I'm going to upload my 2 files or all of my files. So in this case, I've got, and do I upload my music files as well? Because then I can just plop them in where I need to. Okay. Just throw them in. Okay. Um, and like, so say the first little bit. Oh, but I want to do my video first before anything else. Like get it set up. I mean, like, so, okay, so let me see, like the media files, since this is still loading, I don't even know if my media, oh yeah, they're in there. They're just loading. Ah, okay. Not seeing that one. This one? This one. Hmm? We should, right? Okay. Okay, I did it. It didn't move. Let's see. It is not letting me. This one? No. Let's- Yeah. And then I click and lift, right? Yeah, it is not letting me. I couldn't get it to work. I kept seeing him do it in all of these things, and I'm like, why isn't it working for me? Right. Um, okay, so the first thing I do once I get a composition is I go choose a template, right? In the in the okay, in the composition I do active scenes and then the template. Yep. Uh, and then I can put it back. Yeah. And so so I could just go up here to choose a template, multicam. Right. Okay, and then get rid of it. I don't. So then the next question is if I want to create a different scene, that's when I can just highlight it and throw a slash in front of it. Okay. Okay, so that's um it was just in one of the many tutorials that I watched 200 times. Um well, here's the deal. You know more than me, so you are an expert. Like, let someone pay you for knowing more than them, right? That's okay. So once we're here, I get the video done. Um, so after I've got the video and the template, then I go and take out the ums and ahs, right? Or the double or hitting ignore, and doing the ums and the double words and stuff like that. And then if there's crosstalk, that's when I go into the composition, no, the sequence. Way, way faster. Okay. Um, and so here's the other question. So the in the audio files right here, there are, let's see, which is the edition, this edition and this edition. Would I create a composition of those two? And yeah, after I hit stop, she goes, "Oh, I forgot a part." And so I started recording again. And this has to be adjusted and then stuck in the main composition. Well, yeah, it did not let me do that. Man, you've got a lot of patience. Okay. Okay. Ah, okay. And it's control what? Control A. Ah, I'm gonna write I'm writing all of your things down. Control A. Select because I printed off the shortcut keys, but since I didn't know what the hell I was doing, it didn't matter. It's like, I don't know what to use these for. Okay, so oh, I need to name it, huh? Okay. Oh, actual file. Let's see. Oh, I did it one at a time. So this one, is this the one I'm doing right now? Well, did they all say care though? No, maybe not. And where's, and am I creating a composition? It's already in a composition. Okay, so so I definitely need to load them up and transcribe first. Upload files and then transcribe. And then do sequence. And then composition. Man, my notes are chicken scratch. I'm going to have to rewatch this whole thing. Oh, okay. So, what is the difference between a composition, a sequence, and a project? Okay. Kind of. It's yeah. It's so there's so many things in my head that it's like, okay, how do I get this in order? So, because okay, right. So if I just the so basically what I'm doing is when I get it like this, I change the composition for the verbiage, the ums and ahs and whatever. And then if I notice crosstalk, I can double click on the timeline or the waveform at the bottom, mute the crosstalk, and that's all I'm doing in the sequence. Okay. Mhm. I s- I wish I had written it down. I do know. Let's see. Let's see here. Ah, why does it do that? Oh, because I didn't check into it. Let's see. See. Yeah, I think it's right up here. Okay. So do I do like a scene to plug it in? Okay, okay, I gotta it's just, I'm trying to figure out where it's like right here. I just need to figure out where it goes. Okay, I think it goes right here. Enter. Okay. No, I think it did it. Okay, so do I make this large again? Okay. Oh, what did I hit? Is this right? Well, and it should be switched too because she's talking. So do I go to multicam? Okay. So, and so create the sequences, but then put them into the composition, the main composition. Okay. So I don't even have to ever go back in that because I brought it in. Wow. Holy crap, dude. I know this is going to get better. Like, I know it's going to get better, but my God. Yeah, the shortcuts. And see, I was learning on classic, and then all of a sudden they switched to this. I was taking a break. And so then I came back and it was all this. And I'm like, oh no. Yeah. I, th- yeah. Well, and it was fantastic technology until this came out. So now it's like not good technology. Um, I just don't know why I can't make that bigger. down below. That's kind of annoying. Okay. And then like, right. And I see this little 2 lines down here that I'm supposedly going to be, I don't know, according to something else, I can see both tracks, but not today, not in mine. Let's see what I know. There's going to be another down here at the very bottom left. There's those 2 little rectangles. Very well. It's not letting me, but in the tutorials, it would supposedly show you both the tracks. Like it would show you. Oh, okay. Same thing. Okay. Yeah, the double click works better. So if I were to record, because what I have been doing is I record a little 2-minute, hey, in this episode, we're meeting so and so today and we're doing blah, 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 blah. And then the music comes on with my introduction and then we go into the podcast. So if I have an intro, that would be a new composition. Okay.